that the separation was happening. The separation didn't cause me pause. The people kept asking me about a country singer. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about because I don't follow the housewives, so I don't know. And then I think you had said that it was a woman, and that actually surprised me. But tit for tat, I don't know. I don't know why that would be her direction, but I believe you can get emotion from different people, sometimes different genders. And if she found that safe place with that woman and an emotionally warm place to be, then good for her. So
yeah, I just pictured, I mean, there are some really cute, hot male country singers. So my mind went, and then when I saw this,
me too.
right. And the thing is, like, I was more shocked about this than anything. I'm like you, like, I'm in LA part-time now. Nothing shocks me when it comes to a divorce, like nothing.
Right.
I'm from divorced parents. So it's just like, nothing shocks me. I mean, granted but that is what shocked me too. And I'm like, this is crazy. And then you start to read, everyone's putting things together and they're saying like they have matching rings. The woman Morgan Ward got a K tattoo. I mean, okay. Wow. And they have matching tattoos, Kyle and this woman, Morgan Wade. Now,
and when was the last time Kyle said she was happy with her husband? I mean, you would know that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I guess not. I mean, that's just, I don't mean to seem dim, but I don't know who the country singer is. I don't know the name. So is she new, or is this somebody that's been around for a while?
I didn't really know her either. Now, of course, because now what I have done is I've now gone to her Instagram. I've marked her followers because this is just what I do. I just want to see if these followers double, triple. There's not many more. I'm just curious. I'm not saying it's a publicity stunt. I don't think it is. I just think I thought it was insane, like you kind of are saying.
Yeah.
And then you start to say, like, okay, matching rings. Well, that's not okay. Wait, now matching tattoos. Wait, a K tattoo. It's like three things, and you're like, wow, is this? I mean, those are three things. How could three? I don't know.
A publicity stunt would only really be beneficial, the only way I could see, if Kyle bought into a music company of some sort that was trying to get her promoted. I know they do that stuff in Hollywood, walk the red carpet with me and, we'll make you famous. I don't know. It's also confusing, and maybe that's the point of what they're doing. They kind of kept fudging things and lying about the relationship and just trying to glide out of it gracefully over the summer without notice, and then come back and be like, well, yeah, people have known that for 2 months, later in the year when the new season begins. Or I heard camera crews were already heading to her or something to try and film, of course, because we know what Hollywood's all about. And so it's hard to say with her because, and I mean this as an observation, she's not the most authentic person. So that's sort of hard to connect the dots when it comes to her, because she tells you one thing and does another. And she's a Capricorn. The mottos I use, they utilize what's around them to make money. That's the energy of the sign. So if it was to make money on some level, that I could understand. And if it's for an emotional need, that I can understand. So it's going to be one of those.
Well, Allison, I don't mean to make light of it, but at the dinner party from hell, you did tell, when you were speaking to Camille, you told Kyle that she needs to put the wall down with females and that she tends to talk to males more easily. So perhaps she has taken your advice.
She didn't have to put it that far down, but if she wants to, it's all up to her. Yeah. I just, she forms friendships with people who serve her purpose or can do something for her. Those are what she calls friendships. And I think we have different definitions of friendship, she and I. So yeah, she's not as approachable as people want to maybe believe. And she's done a good job on Housewives, trying to deflect from her and be the victim all the time, or, you know, keep herself out of the drama mix when she can. I don't know how she's going to do that here, because somebody's going to ask, unless they're instructed on the show not to ask her about that.
Yeah. And like, if you're inauthentic and you really work hard on your public persona, which I do believe she probably does, like you suggest,
Yeah.
then this has to be just killing you, because this is out of your control.
Oh, me?
No, Kyle. Like if Kyle,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
Kyle really cares about the public persona,
right.
I mean, this is bigger than
Well,
you. I mean,
and
this is a real thing.
that's something more that, you know, I think highlights the truth of there being a problem with her and Maurizio, and it's really shining a light on that. She doesn't necessarily want this kind of attention, you
Right.
know? It's not like they're getting ready to cancel Housewives, so they had to drum up some quick press and put on a fake story to save the show. You know, Hollywood will do things like that. So that's why this seems actually very real. And it's amazing that there's still some people out there that like, I don't believe in love now that they're not together. I'm like, really? That's your standard? Well, good luck with that. So it's a whatever. It's, you know, I think that this is hard for her, and she would never want to give me a win. I'm sure she's held off on this for a long time. I don't think she'd, you know, I don't think she cares for me very much. And, you know, we just have that mutual feeling about each other. So it's not like she wanted me to be commenting on her. So there's got to be something very real behind this in order for her to enter into it. Did he file for divorce, or did she?
I don't know who filed for like the separation, but I do agree with you that I don't think she's very fond of you. I don't know if you've seen this, because like, right, like all these memes every surface now with you. I mean, everywhere, every blog is saying the medium was right. The medium was right. I told you before we went on, I even took 2 of our old clips and I'm like, okay, I mean, I'm friends with her. I'm going to jump in on this. And I reissued them on YouTube, because people started commenting on our interview from last year. And I'm like, oh my God, like I'm not doing anything. Everyone's just commenting. This is a year old. How are you even finding this? I'm like, let me reissue these 2. But I think all of this, not just you and me, but like Kyle has obviously, I think, seen all of this, because I don't know if you saw the post where she is either with some journalist, or I think it's like a makeup artist or someone on her team. She's in Aspen with Mauricio this weekend, 4th of July. And she is then either puffing on like a pretend e-cigarette, or she has gotten a prop and she's like, you know, and she's know that. And her and the guy, I think it's like a glam. So she has now come out and responded basically to you going viral with all these memes. How do you feel about that?
It doesn't bother me. I like vaping. Maybe it'll take